What's up, card fighters? Team Villains here. I'm Kyle.
I'm Cole.
And I'm Cameron.
And today we have the final deck from Miyaji Academy to review. We got Narukami. My big favorite from this entire set.
His big favorite.
Big favorite.
I
love it. First off, we're going to do the same thing we do with OTT. We're going to talk about the trial deck.
Yeah.
So, relevant cards from the trial deck. The Recklessness Dragon and Lizard Soldier Ricky.
Great Composure.
Great Composure, potentially.
Yes.
So, Ricky, his ability is on place, Soul Blast 1. Your opponent switches their front row, back row, rear guard circles, except their vanguard circle, of course, and he gets +3.
And doesn't work on cells.
Yes, that's correct. And then you have Reckless Dragon, which is on place, counterblast 1, bind the front row, and then he gets power.
Yep.
3 power, 3K?
3K.
Yep. And then Great Composure Dragon is Grade 3. 12K, Excel Circle. At the start of the battle phase, he gets 5K. He gets power for every open rearguard circle in the front row.
Counting excels.
So that your opponent controls. So if it's your turn, he gets 5K for each one. If it's your opponent's turn, he gets 3K.
Yep.
So punishes them for not playing cards in the front row, but odds they're going to play cards in the front row. Those cards are great.
Yes.
All three of those cards are really good. I personally don't play Great Composure Dragon.
Yeah.
Also, Thunderstorm Dragoons.
Oh, that card's really good.
Yeah, so if your opponent has an open front row, rearguard circle,
he gets +5.
He gets +5.
When he attacks.
When he attacks. Yes. Very good.
Very good.
So let's just jump into the set.
Okay. Yeah.
First up, we have Alec Chase Draco Kid.
5.
Get out of here, damn.
Wow.
Whoa,
I don't know what it is.
He's a grade 0, 5K.
Oh, I thought it was a starter.
He is not a starter. Auto, rearguard circle. When an attack hits during the battle that it boosted, cost, retire this unit, choose your rearguard in your opponent's front row, bind it.
Bad?
If it was a Forerunner,
oof.
Insane.
If it was a grade 1.
Because it would be Lynchu.
Yeah.
I love Lynchu.
Lynchu was great. I played Gauntlet Buster back in the day.
Yep. But, 1 sec.
1 star, yep.
1 star.
1 star. Cameron?
I don't know what this deck does, so 1 star.
But you said it was a 5 star, dude. Come on.
I thought it was the starter.
You gotta stick to it.
Next up,
I played this card.
Dragon Dancer Regina. Grade 1, 8K.
Facts.
Act, rearguard circle. If your opponent has one of those rearguards in their front row, cost, put this unit in your soul. If your rearguards get power +5K till end turn.
It's not bad.
Give it 3 stars.
Give it a 3 star.
Yeah. You can play it.
You can.
Helps your soul.
Is it hard to pull off his condition though?
Not at all.
No, he's
1 or less in the front row, you're playing anything other than Excel. It's pretty easy in this deck. You'll see with other cards. So
sorry, I don't know Narukami.
He doesn't.
He's Narukami.
He's not a Narukami boy like me and Cole here.
We love this deck.
Narukami was the first deck I ever played competitively with Eradicators, and I've just
But Gauntlet Buster doesn't have guard restrict.
But he doesn't. Oh my god.
Good.
That's why you played Descendant.
Oh no.
Oh
no.
Ride. Next up we have Scathing Electric Spear Ramsey. Grade 1, 8K, auto, rearguard circle. At the end of the battle that it boosted a Vanguard, if there are no rearguards in your opponent's front row, cost, +2, puts you in your soul, and stand one of your rearguards.
Bad.
2 star, it'd be much higher if it didn't cost +2.
Yeah, +2 is a little bit too high for cost for what it does.
To stand 8 rearguard.
Also has to boost Vanguard.
What's like a really good, great rearguard that you like to play that you want to stand?
Dusty Plasma Dragon, if you play that card at all, maybe.
Yeah, Dusty Plasma. That's probably the best one because it gives 5s.
Yeah. But for now, nope.
Nope, not today.
Next up, we have Tempestuous Domineering Wyvern. Grade 2, 9K, auto, rearguard circle. When placed, choose up to one of your opponent's rearguards, move it to another open rearguard circle in the same column as that unit. If you could not choose, this unit gets power +3K until end of turn. So it's like Ricky in that it can move rearguards, but it does it for free. It just does 1, but it does it for free.
It's on place.
Yeah. So it's not bad.
The thing is, it has to be an open rearguard circle.
It does.
That's a big issue with this card.
Yeah. So like they'd have to have like something they called in the front, and then there was nothing behind it, and then you try to switch it to the back to open up the circle in the front.
Yeah.
So
it's okay.
Like a 2.
Yeah, it's like a 2-star card. Like,
yeah,
it's a little conditional.
Are there better twos to play?
They're very good.
Much better.
Much
yeah.
better twos.
Next up, we have Great Foil Dragon.
I like that
Full Great Foil Dragon. I'm
I
sorry.
like that name.
He is a grade 2 12k vanilla with no shield.
Good draft.
Good draft. Give him 2 stars. Moving on.
No. Next card.
Next card. Beathawk Dragon. Beathawk Dragon. Wow.
Ooh, okay. I have a lot to say about this card.
You love this card?
I have a lot to say about it.
Grade 3 12k. No gift. Continuous. Vanguard Rearguard Circle. During your turn, if there are no rear guards in your opponent's front row, this unit gets power plus 10,000.
Okay, so this card, at first it doesn't seem good, right? Because I have to have nothing in the front row, and it just gets 10.
Yeah.
But like, if you're playing the budget build and you have Vermilions and Composures, if you use your Vermilion and you hit the front row, he gets 10.
You know what I have to say about this card?
One star, moving on.
Besides the fact that it's garbage,
Oh, what?
I did lose to this card specifically at Sneak Peek.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was 5k
Yeah,
for it.
I use it too.
Yeah.
I had Vermilion on that card. So.
1 star.
2 star.
2-star looks cool.
It does look pretty cool though, yeah.
Yeah. It has potential, maybe.
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 Moving on to the rares. Demolition Dragon.
Biggest star.
Grade 1, 8k, continuous, rearguard circle. If there are no rearguards in your opponent's front row, this unit gets power plus 3k, 11k attacker. And booster as well. Then auto, Vanguard Circle. When an attack hits a Vanguard, draw a card.
Pretty good.
Draw a card.
Very good.
It
4 stars.
draws a card.
Draw a card.
Draw a card.
Draw a card.
Draw a card.
4 stars.
4 stars. 4 stars because it has to be Vanguard to do that skill.
Mhm.
Its first skill is not always going to be active,
No.
but there aren't that many good grade 1s that you want to
Yeah.
play in this deck.
Grade 1's the most lacking slot in this deck.
Yeah, it is. Like they have some great grade 1s though. Like
Yeah, they have. They're
They're solid.
Yeah, they're solid.
but
But the 2s and 3s are really.
this is what you want to write though.
Of course, yeah.
So
Can't list the 4 in the deck.
oh yeah,
4
100%,
for sure.
104. So yeah, 4 stars. Let's see here. Lightning of Hope, Helena. Grade 1, 8k. Auto, rearguard circle once per turn. When your opponent's rearguard is bound during your turn, if you have no face-up cards in your damage zone, Soul Blast 1 and Countercharge 1.
I like the fact that it countercharges, but
The soul, the deck uses the soul a lot.
I would have to say 1 star because right now Narukami's soul is more important than Counterblast.
Yeah.
So if you're giving a soul for Counterblast, it's not.
Like
worth
your
time.
counterblasts in the deck are very calculated. You're only counterblasting at very specific points with very specific cards. The soul though,
It's all over the place. You just soul blast for everything.
yes.
So, yeah.
So 1 star.
Not for me.
1 star for now. Maybe in the future.
maybe it's also 1 star because it's ugly. That's like a really bad looking art.
Dude, he's just happy to be here.
He's got his finger up.
Yeah. Let's see here.
I remember this card from Sneak.
Hammer Knuckle Dragon. Grade 2, 9k. Act, Vanguard Circle, Rearguard Circle. Cost, counterblast 2. Choose a rearguard in your opponent's front row. Bind it. This unit gets power plus 5k till end of turn. It's Reckless Dragon except an Act
and Counterblast.
and counterblast 2.
Without.
Counterblast 2 is pretty hefty.
Yes.
So
I could see this
See
as a
a-
Tech 2 or Tech 1.
Tech 1 of if you think you need that extra.
Yeah, if you want a lot of, like if the meta turns out and there's a lot of cards you need to remove, maybe
Yeah.
you take this card.
Like maybe it can combo with that grade 1 we just talked about,
Yeah.
and then you can do some stuff with it.
Mm-hmm.
But as a whole, I'm actually gonna give this card a 1 star because they're just better cards.
I'm gonna give it a 2 star because I think it could potentially be a Tech. Maybe.
Next up, Dusty Plasma Dragon. Grade 2, 9k. Auto, rearguard circle once per turn. When your opponent's rearguard is bound during your turn, you may give 2 of your rearguards in the same column as this unit, plus 5k power until end of turn.
Pretty good. 10k call.
Solid.
10k to the column. Fun fact, this used to be just the 12k attacker for Vermilion back in the day.
Oh, really?
Yep.
It looks like a Legion mate. Like the art looks like it's a Legion.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it looks really cool. I really like this art.
I like that art a lot too. I actually like this card.
It's cool. I'll give it a 3 star.
I agree.
So
For sure.
it's not because unfortunately you're not always going to be able to bind every turn. Sometimes they're not going to call anything, so you
Right.
can't bind. But if they're not calling anything, at least they're not hitting you.
That's true.
So
And your composures or villains can get big.
Yep.
So,
big ways.
there you go.
Into double R's. Wyvern Guard Gold.
5
Perfect
star.
guard draw. 5 stars.
5 stars.
Moving on.
Have to play it.
Moving on.
Next
Nothing
one.
to say about it.
This card.
Rising Phoenix.
5 star?
5 star. 5 star.
This is a 5 star card.
This is the only
Auto.
one I actually know.
Auto, drop zone. When your opponent's rear guard is bound during your turn, you may call this unit to rear guard circle. If you do, this unit gets power plus 3k until end of turn.
Free card.
Free card. No cost to it.
No cost.
You just do it.
You just do it.
It has to be in your drop zone. Guard with it. Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Soul blast it. Bring it back.
It's an 11K
You're also
booster.
Excel clans are going to be getting extra circles that you can fill out.
It's an 11K booster, 21K on a rigor,
Yep.
on an Excel.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
This card's insane.
That's good.
This card's ridiculous. 5 stars. Even the original version of Rising Phoenix back in the day was a 5-star card. Just a 5k Soul Blast 2 draw card.
That's pretty good.
It's super good.
Oh, it's like Luckbird.
Yeah.
Let's see here. All right, we have Draconic, Kaiser, Vermilion. The nostalgia feels.
I love this.
Nostalgia feels here, man. Grade 3,
I
12k,
love him.
Excel gift. Act. Vanguard Circle. Once per turn. Cost. Counterblast 2. This unit gets power plus 5k and 1 critical until the end of turn. If there are 2 or more rear guards in your opponent's front row instead of critical plus 1, when this unit attacks, it battles all units in your opponent's front row in 1 attack.
That means it can't intercept.
They can't intercept because they're being targeted for an attack. It's so much like the original.
It is.
I love that.
I love this card.
Like this is actually, I played this over Great Composure Dragon.
It's super good versus Excel too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it attacks the entire front row. So if they have 2-3 circles that are full, pop them all.
I think this card has a lot of potential in future sets too. Like because for more of a main cards like the Blood.
Yeah.
They come out with that.
I mean, this was a Kai card, man.
Yeah.
Kai cards were always,
Kaiser Vermilion.
dude. Kai cards were always the best back in the day.
I want the end to come out.
4 stars though.
4 stars.
I see it as a good finisher.
Yeah.
It's a good board wipe if you need it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad to ride if you don't get your other guys.
How many do you play in the deck?
One. Just to tech one of.
Well, you could take 2 if you
could,
really
yeah.
want to.
Next up, Draconic Death Scythe, Grade 2, 9k. It's triple rare. Auto rear guard circle. When placed, cost Soul Blast 2. Choose a rear guard in your opponent's front row. Bind it. This unit gets power plus 3k until end of turn. And then continues rear guard circle. During the battle that attacked the Vanguard, if there are no rear guards in your opponent's front row of the same column as this unit gets power plus 5k until end of turn.
Really good card.
He attacks for 17.
Yep.
Potentially.
That's 10 versus protection.
If
Excel.
he's on an Excel circle, it's impossible for them to have a unit in the same column as him. So he always gets that.
Yep. Unless they're Excel also.
If they're Excel also and they have one in front of him, it counts. That's why the position of when your Excel markers come out matters. Because they do come out in specific order. Most people don't actually know that. It goes left, right, left, right.
Yeah, check. Just make sure.
So, this card for me is a 5-star. Me and Cole have debated a little bit about this card and numbers that we play. I prefer
think it's a
4.
4-star. I have it at 3.
Yeah, he plays it at 3. I played it at 4.
It's still very good. No matter
Yeah, like regardless, like this card's insane. It's definitely a card that you play. It combos with Phoenix incredibly well.
Oh yeah, it does.
So like if you don't ride Demolition Dragon, you ride the Phoenix. Then you ride this guy, Soul Blast your 2, get rid of something, bring back the Phoenix. It's just good. It's good aggression. Like it plays into aggression. It plays into your removal.
The thing that stops me from putting it at like 5 stars or a 4 of this Soul Blast 2, because you can run on Soul pretty easily in this deck.
You can, yeah. I mean, you are trying to ride every turn though.
Yeah, that's true.
You can, yeah.
But your grade 3, we'll call it a grade 3 as your.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. What do you think about this card?
I like it. I definitely think it's a 5-star because you want to see as much removal as possible. That's one thing you guys have both debated back and forth.
Yeah,
about removal.
yeah. I play this card as an additional removal card, whereas he doesn't think he needs
Even if you don't,
that extra card, which is fine.
Yeah.
Even if you don't use its first removal skill, you still have the extra 5k off its second ability. That's hitting force numbers is such an important part to me. As any Excel clan, you have to hit force.
It's basically like playing another Dragoons.
Yeah. So I mean, it's definitely a needed card. I can see both points, but I like seeing as much removal potential and much force hitting potential as possible.
Right.
And if I want to see a card like this that can do both, I want to save as much as possible 4 cards.
Guys, let us know your opinion on this card because it's been kind of a hotly debated topic in our group
Circle. Yeah.
Plus, I mean, it looks really cool.
It does look sweet, and its OR is.
Yeah. I want to see the OR. We'll look this up.
The OR is. Oh,
it's spicy.
it's a good OR.
Like even the original art is.
Oh yeah. This card's always been cool.
Oh man. Next up,
I actually like this card.
yeah, we
This
have
card's super good.
Daytonic's Stinger Dragon.
He's good.
Grade he has to be grade 3 12k Excel gift. Auto Vanguard Circle. When placed, counterblast 1. Choose a regarding your opponent's front row. Bind it. This unit gets power plus 5k until end of turn. That's really good.
That's really good.
But his
Is that
other
so?
skill,
Is even better.
Auto, when rode upon, call this unit to rear guard circle, and one of your vanguards gets power plus 10k until the end of turn.
It's
It's a break
You
ride.
can literally just prop
Break
its first
time.
ability again.
It's Naoki's break time.
I love not because
I
my
love-
husband. I love him.
You love him?
That's
My
Naoki's
favorite
the
character.
best,
But like,
yeah.
think about it. So you use its second skill.
Wait.
Call it. It does its first ability again.
Yeah.
Are there
It's just-
Naoki markers?
Yes,
Yes.
there is a Naoki.
Is there a
SP
second
marker.
one?
There is.
I need one.
I need one too.
I love.
Have you seen the Korn and Aichi markers?
The new ones? They're, nice,
They're
yeah.
actually really, really nice.
Shingos and whatever.
Yeah.
Out of here, Shingos.
No,
Korn.
okay, those
Korn and Aichi Bay.
5 stars.
Sorry.
Easy.
Definitely the backup.
It's got good removal. It powers itself up. It calls itself
Yeah.
and
Two
gives
Excel
10K.
circles.
That's
free.
crazy.
for free.
For free.
For free.
Yeah, there's no counterblast, soul blast, nothing. Just it's so good. Last card in the set, my favorite card of this entire set. If our rating system went beyond 5, I would give it a 6.
Yeah. Give it a 6.
I'm gonna give it a 6.
You got the SBR too.
I do. We have the SBR out, ready to go. Daytonic's Drill Dragon. There he is. I don't know how well it shows up
Yeah.
on camera.
It sells drill breakdown for if you can't see it.
Drill Breakdown.
Drill breakdown. That's him.
Grade 3 12k Excel marker. Auto Vanguard Circle once per turn. When it attacks the Vanguard, cost counterblast 1. Choose a rear guard in your opponent's front row. Bind it. Then cost discard the same number of cards from your hand as the number of your opponent's rear guards. And at the end of that battle, stand this unit, and it gets power plus 5k. Drive check minus 1. until
Super
end of turn.
good. I think this is the second recent Vanguard in the game.
This is
Because there's Overlord and
Overlord does it, and then technically Exculpate is a restand.
that doesn't understand itself.
And yeah.
It doesn't restand itself now.
Yeah, this is the second self-restraining Vanguard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's potentially costs 0.
Potentially, if they have
Potential.
rear guards.
And I've seen that happen a lot. Like if you go
Yeah.
first with this deck,
Mm-hmm.
you like they're not
Just
calling
bind their front row.
Yeah, they're not calling rear guards usually, and then the one or two that they call, like if they just call something in the back to try to be like, haha, got you,
Mhm.
you can just Ricky it up, attack,
Yeah.
bind it,
Yeah.
discard nothing, restand for plus 5.
I saw one of our locals do this to another guy.
Yeah, I
He
was
just
actually-
kept doing it.
Yeah.
I was playing this deck on Area versus Genesis, and they had the grade 2 that goes to Soul and you draw a card,
Yeah.
and then a booster behind it. So they put it in the Soul, and the front row was open. But then I rekeyed it in the front row, and I used this, and I got it for 0.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Like it makes them overcommit, and if
Yeah.
they don't have, if they overcommit cards to the board,
Then it's even better when you're using because you just
Yeah.
do it again.
Yeah.
well, not even if when you restand, you're playing an Excel deck.
Yeah.
You're getting extra attacks,
Plus,
so
it hits force.
it does. He gets that extra little boost. He also combos decently well with the Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
6 stars.
6 stars.
6 stars from me.
I'm gonna give it a 5 because it helps one other standard deck. Gear Chronicle.
Yeah, yeah.
This will give Gear
This
Chronicle.
deck in
This deck
general.
will give Gear Chronicle that extra turn so fast.
Yeah.
They're gonna look at you like, please
Do
find
it.
everything.
I'm gonna give it
You
a
give it a
4.6 for the 6 stars.
Yeah. But you're gonna play this against
Out
Gear
of
Chronicle,
4.6
and they're
is
just gonna
10, and
Gear
then divide the
Chronicle.
10 by these two, and it's 5. Big brain.
cool. Gear Chronicle's gonna laugh at this deck. And be like, oh, thanks, buddy. Extra turn for me. That's the only downside. I mean, it
That's
only
fine.
one deck.
Your
though.
Chronicle's bad against everything else, so it's okay.
That's true.
You can't try it for grade lock.
All right, guys. So the set, the trial deck, Narukami as a clan, 5 stars.
4.5.
I say 4.
5 stars for like it does
It's
does
his
everything.
baby.
It does everything I want out of an Excel deck besides draw extra cards.
I give it a 4 because it can't do a Nubatama lock, or not Nubatama, I apologize. It can't do a Mercury lock. Nubatama lock, that is the strongest Excel deck, and it doesn't draw or rush like Gold Paladins do.
Fair enough.
It's better than Nova's. It's
I aim to prove you wrong, friend, and I will do so.
Outrush Gold Paladin.
It's better. I believe it's better than Gold Paladin and Murkumo.
Mercury.
I think it's better than
If you want to see those matchups, please
Let us
comment
know.
below about Murakumo
I'm just-
fighting this.
I believe this is
Yep.
the best Excel deck next to Great Nature.
I'm just mad that Narukami stole our Nova Restander.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
Hey, he's coming though.
He's coming.
No, he's not.
He's not.
I heard Dr.
Maybe in the
Nova's
future.
there.
We'll see.
Liminal, please.
Liminal. Let's go. Death Army. Let's go.
No, stop.
Death Army.
No.
Let's just skip
None
everything.
of
Give us
that.
Victor support.
All right, guys. That's it. That's the last of the clans from Miyaji Academy. We're super excited to get these decks built for you guys and play some matches. It's gonna be. We're gonna have some good ones.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
we
a
are.
lot of fun.
Fun fact: I believe OTT will beat everything. That's just my take.
We'll see.
I'm gonna destroy you, sir.
All right.
All right, buddy. All right, guys. Don't forget to like,
Got it.
Subscribe.
ring notification bell, and we'll see you in the next video.